to the person who can put in the comments first something that Al Sharpton has done for black people.
DEI is just a rebranded version of hating white people.
DEI, in this case, stands for divisive, erroneous, and insidious.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
DEI, which stands for didn't earn it.
Where that money at, Van Jones?
I gotta pick up money over here. I gotta pick money up here, man. And I came to pick money right here.
The hunt is on. And you're the prey.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Triple B. And this is the Broken Bitter Black Man Podcast. Here where we lay it all on the table because there's only two groups of people. Those who recognize that they broken and bitter and have already started their healing journey. And there are those who thinking that this is all normal. And I mean, I keep wanting to discuss people who are healing, but we ain't healing. We still broke. And for some reason, we tend to think that it's normal. Well, folks, I got a text message from a family member who was all bent out of shape about DEI. And here lately, the internet, the news, it's all been a buzz. Social media, everybody's going crazy over DEI. Let's hop in the time machine, the DeLorean. Let's go back about 9 months. See what old Charlemagne had to say about DEI.
How things stood in 2020, but that was like 15 years ago. Today, when people talk about DEI, it's more likely to sound like this.
DEI is just a rebranded version of hating white people.
DEI, in this case, stands for divisive, erroneous, and insidious.
DEI, which stands for didn't earn it.
Discrimination, exclusion, and indoctrination.
DEI. DEI stands for Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, and Ice Cube. Yeah. Y'all cheering out there, but do you want with attitude coming to your office? These right wingers are crazy, right? Jesus. But here's the part where you all stop applauding everything I say. The truth about DEI is that although it's well-intentioned, it's mostly garbage.
That sounds like something someone from the right would say, Charlemagne. How is it garbage? I mean, that's what the left wants, right?
Okay, it's kind of like the Black Little Mermaid. Just because racists hate it doesn't mean it's good. And you know I'm right, because every one of you has sat through one of those diversity training sessions and thought, this is some bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not just you. Over 900 studies have shown that DEI programs don't make the workplace better for minorities. And
900 studies have been done. And again, this video is 9 months ago, before the election and before Donald Trump did anything about DEI. They already had 900 studies showing that DEI ain't worth a shit. And you got somebody who was campaigning harder than anybody for the left saying that it's garbage and it does nothing for minorities. Continue.
in fact, it can actually make things worse because of the backlash effect. Remember Dare from school? Y'all remember Dare? Yeah. She said, woo. DEI training is like Dare for racism. And you all know how effective that was. I was sitting there going, oh shit, there's a ton of fun drugs I should try. I didn't even know about Molly. Thanks, Officer John. But the biggest failure of DEI is that the number of black people in power at big companies is basically the same as it was 5 years ago. In fact,
the number of black people in power. Let me rewind that. I got to make sure I got that right. I want to make sure I got that right. Let me see. What did he say?
Is that the number of black people in power at big companies is basically the same as it was
The number of black people in power is the same as it was 5 years ago. Now, I don't know why he stopped at 5 years because, shit, I'm pretty sure it's been the same longer than that. And the fact that you included black people in this DEI, well, damn it, if it didn't help out black people, well, who did it help? According to CBS News, DEI has its roots in the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which barred employment discrimination based on race, color, sex, religion, and other criteria. In following decades, a range of policies have sought to root out a bias in hiring, promote fairness in the workplace, and open career pathways for people of color and for women. For women? People of color and for women. Well, we know what women they talking about.
Where the white women at?
While also expanding to include sexual orientation and gender identity. If in the past 5 years, black people didn't benefit from DEI, well, who benefited from it?
A lot of people are looking at the black community thinking that we are the recipients and benefactors of DEI programs and affirmative action programs. And I know affirmative action is no longer, but whenever they hear the term DEI or they hear the term affirmative action, they look to the black community thinking that we are the benefactor.
They know we're not the benefactors, but they look to us because they know we'll make the most noise. And as long as you get some black women involved, oh, they'll really get them going.
Now, here's some information for you. The number one recipient of DEI are white women.
Are those the white women the women they was talking about?
Where the white women at?
That is according to the U.S. Department of Labor. And others fall under that group, under the minority group, the ethnic minority. Number one recipient under that group are Latino and Hispanic Americans.
So behind white women,
Where the white women at?
Latino and Hispanic Americans. Not black people.
Number two are Asian American.
Not black people.
Number three are Native American.
When she gonna get to the black people?
Number four, individuals with disability.
Haven't you learned? Never underestimate the powers of the handicap.
Number five, veterans.
What is your major malfunction, numbnuts?
Okay. And number six, the LGBTQ plus community.
You win it! Hey, Lord! Marvin. Okay.
And guess who comes last at receiving DEI benefits? Guess who comes last? That's right. Black Americans.
Being a black man in America isn't easy.
Dead last. According to 900 studies that have been done before the election, that DEI ain't shit. 9 months ago, over 900 studies have been done, we know of, and we know black people did not benefit from DEI. But that wasn't good enough. We had to double down.
To stick with diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives has been followed up with the threats of a boycott. Shareholders have been putting pressure on the board of directors to drop the program, DEI, claiming the initiatives are a financial risk and discriminatory. However,
they're discriminatory. Something that is meant to include everybody. The shareholders are saying you're discriminating at the same damn time.
the company's board of directors argue DEI is good for business, including diversity. Now, as a result, some supporters of President-elect Donald Trump have been threatening to boycott the store on social media. Joining us to talk about it here on The Factor Uncensored tonight, CEO of Regal Media, Todd Smith, and attorney Kevin Fulton, who is a conservative. Glad to have.
Weeks ago, Trump supporters said, if Costco don't get rid of their DEI, well, damn it, y'all ain't gonna get my MONEY.
Have you all here on The Factor Uncensored. So, Todd, your thoughts about Costco saying we're going to stick with DEI despite the threats of boycott and the ticking off President Donald Trump?
I think it's good for business. Honestly, you're going to lose some people, but you're going to gain a lot of customers who want to support a company that supports DEI. I know a lot of people who are for DEI who are boycotting.
And really quick, let's just explain what DEI is.
Diversity, equity, inclusion. When you use a person's diverse status, their race or something to have an impact on their hiring and stuff like that. But a lot of people look at it as a handout. As a business owner, I won't.
You look at it, it kind of is a handout. You're not the most qualified. You're not the best person for the job. You're just something other than a white man.
Want diverse voices in the workforce. I've worked for companies, and me being a younger African American at the time, I think I brought something to the table that they were overlooking and added to their bottom line. I won't get into details, but even as
No, we need you to get into details. We need to know exactly what type of companies these were, that you as a black man, just by being black, you brought a certain different idea to the table that you couldn't take somewhere else or start your own damn company with.
As a business owner, as an older guy now, I want younger workers to tell me, okay, who should I be interviewing? Who's hot? Who's not? Mm-hmm. So it's
you want a younger person to tell you who you should interview and who you should be hiring? I'm 40 plus years old, and I know when I was younger, I didn't know shit. Hell, I still don't know shit. And you gonna tell me that a younger person, yeah, they may know the latest trends and the hottest fashions and what's going on in the streets, but in a boardroom, where does that help?
It's not just about giving a person an opportunity. I might not look like the best candidate on my resume, but when you look at where I come from, what my tastes are, I can add value to your company that you might not even know you were missing. So when people bring in diverse employees, they could also bring in more customers because those employees could help them reach those customers. So it's not just a handout, it's just good for business also.
All right, Kevin, your thoughts about this?
Well, everything is being grouped into DEI, so I'm going to separate it out. I think it's a good concept when you talk about expanding your applicant pool. If you want to put in play where you're reaching out to more applicants so you have a wider base to pick from, I agree with that. What's problem is when it switches over into quotas, where you start giving points to different groups. Because at the end of the day, the people who you think you're helping, you're actually maybe hurting. I've looked.
The people who you think you helping, you actually hurting. We'll come back to that.
That company's giving points, and a heterosexual black male would not get a job when they were going against a white gay female because she checked more boxes. And so when you get to that point where you're quotas and you're checking boxes, I think then DEI is a problem. It does not make the company stronger, it makes it weaker. And for Costco, the only thing the shareholders asked is for them to do a study to determine whether or not DEI is effective, the same way other major companies have done.
The same way other major companies have done. If they want to take a look at them, they got about 900 to choose from.
Costco refuses to do a study to show whether or not it's effective for business, and I think they won't do it because they know it's not effective.
Hiring people who are unqualified simply because they anything other than a white man. Didn't stop there, of course not. Because President Donald Trump, being a man of his word, did exactly what he said he was going to do. He got rid of DEI. And you know what y'all did?
Reverend Al Sharpton taking a stand against President Trump's moves to end diversity, equity, and inclusion programs at companies around the country. Fox 5's Duarte Geraldino is live in East Harlem with more on how a day of shopping took on a more profound meaning. Hi, Duarte.
Hey there, Arthur. The Reverend Al Sharpton is trying to send a message to businesses. If you don't support DEI, there are a lot of Americans who won't support you. This is what
if you don't support DEI, then there are a lot of Americans who are not going to support you.
What he did today, he bought he bought $125 gift cards and gave them out to people, brought them over here to this East Harlem Costco and let them shop to send a message that if they support Costco's going to support them.
We will stand with those that stand with us.
We will stand with those that'll stand with us. What is Al Sharpton famous for? News. Al Sharpton, born October 3rd, 1954, Brooklyn, New York, U.S., is an American civil rights activist. Notice it says American. It didn't say Black American. It doesn't say African American. It just says American. But I mean, hey, it's Google. American civil rights activist, politician, and minister who founded the National Action Network in 1991 and later hosted a political talk show on MSNBC. Sharpton began preaching at age 4 and became an ordained Pentecostal minister at age 10. This man been hustling y'all hope since he could walk. And this is my problem when it comes to us black folks, us people who want to get out there and march, and us people who want to get out there and boycott, and us people like this dumbass who want to get out there and do a boycott and talk about the companies that you want to boycott. Amazon was at the top of the list, right? Well, didn't Jeff Bezos give $100 million to Van Jones a couple years ago, not even 2 years ago, to do with as he pleased? Where that money at, Van Jones? I ain't seen you cutting no ribbons, Van Jones. Where the damn money, Van Jones? He gave it to you, obviously, so you can help black people. What you do with it, Van Jones? Y'all want to boycott the man now. He done gave you $100 million. Damn shame. Well, who else was on the list? Well, damn, I think I heard Walmart was on the list because they getting rid of DEI too. Well, according to SEC.gov, Walmart employs numerous people of color in its workforce. Walmart is the largest private employer in the U.S. the single largest employer in 17 states and the second or third largest employee in 20 states. It is the largest private employer of black workers. There go those black jobs y'all was talking about. And over 51% of its 1.47 million hourly associates are people of color. So over half of the people that you see working in these Walmart stores are these same DEI people of color. Well, wait a minute. Y'all gonna boycott them? And they single-handedly employ the largest amount of black workers for a private company in America? And that's who y'all choosing to boycott? What the hell is wrong with y'all? Why we keep doing this to ourselves? But Triple B, who else was they talking about? Target. You mean the company that has more black business on their shelves than any other retail store? No, not Target. I mean, if y'all boycott Target, where women gonna get all of they shampoos and beauty supplies and all the other black products that you black women use? That y'all just love shopping at Target. Come on, man. Target too? Damn. Somebody, wait a minute. Is this Target website 2 years ago? Wait a minute. What's going on here? Did May 10th, 2022 article reads, 1 year in, see our progress on investing $2 billion in black-owned businesses, plus a new fund to uplift diverse voices. A company gives black-owned businesses $2 billion, and how do y'all repay them? By boycotting them. I'm going to say it again. A company gives black-owned businesses $2 billion, and how do y'all repay them? Oh, we ain't fucking with y'all no more because y'all don't do DEI.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
How about we hear from one of these black-owned businesses?
I know. It has been a tough week, right? And baby, it's been a tough 2025 and we are still in January. But I know many of you are asking and have asked and sent me messages about the recent DEI announcements at Target as well. And as disheartening as it is for me, I'm not the only one affected by this, right? It's for everyone who is a woman-owned business, minority-owned businesses, black-owned businesses. It's for so many of us who work so very hard to be placed into retail, to finally be seen, to
finally be seen. Do you know the pain that this woman is going through? You know how hard you had to work, how long you had to work to get your product on a shelf in a major retail outlet. I mean, let's just pause for a second and think about what all goes into getting your product on a major retail shelf. Because Y'all ain't thinking. Y'all ain't thinking about this woman had to create the product. Now she has to get manufacturing for the product. I know y'all don't think the manufacturer is just going to take it and go put it on the shelf. No, you got to get distribution to get in any major retail outlet store, which means it has to go to a distribution warehouse. So you got to get the product, manufacture the product, take the product from the manufacturer to the distribution warehouse. Then from the distribution warehouse, another truck comes and picks it up and then takes it to the store. And then, as we see from Master P's experience with Walmart, it may not always get on the shelf because there's a bigger brand who's going to pay that store to keep your product off the shelf. And Target says to this black woman, we're going to make sure your product gets on the shelf. And y'all going to boycott them?
Finally be seen and approved for retail, because contrary to whatever the world might tell you, it has been very hard for Black-owned businesses to hit shelves, right? Which is why it's such a big deal when we do finally land inside of retail. So it is definitely heartbreaking to feel unsupported, right? However, I am in business in multiple ways with Target, with Walmart, and Amazon, right?
Y'all boycotting all the damn businesses that she got her product in. Black solidarity, right? For black people, right? That's who we boycotting for. We boycotting for black people, right? Well, damn. Al Sharpton done hoodwinked you dumbasses again. I wonder, who the hell owns Costco? It says here Costco is mainly owned by institutional investors who own over 70% of the shares. The largest shareholders as of September 2024 are the Vanguard Group and BlackRock. Well, damn. I've heard those names before. Where? Oh, the Vanguard Group is the largest shareholder of Target. Well, damn. They own Target too?
Wait, man, I gotta pick up money over here. I gotta pick money up here.
Who's the biggest shareholders in Walmart? Of course, you got Walton Enterprises, and then you got the Walton family, and then right behind them, you got, is that the Vanguard Group? Is that the same people? And then BlackRock? Well, wait a minute. They own Walmart too?
Pick up money over here. I gotta pick money up here, man. And I came to pick money right here.
Damn, we need to do some investigating. But Triple B, what other companies do BlackRock and Vanguard own? Together, BlackRock and Vanguard own 18% of Fox, 16% of CBS, 13% of Comcast, which owns NBC, MSNBC, CNBC, and Sky Media Group. 12% of CNN and 12% of Disney. But wait a minute. BlackRock and Vanguard own part of MSNBC and Al Sharpton worked for? Oh, yeah. MSNBC. I wonder where those $125 gift cards came from. Think it came out of his pocket? Yeah, this is a photo op, man. I'm here to just get on TV and let the people know I'm here for them. You might as well just get in the pulpit and have black people just throw their money at you, right?
Put something in the plate. And if we ain't got a plate, just put what you gonna give me in my hand.
Right? Ain't that what y'all do at the church, huh? Y'all run up to the preacher and just throw money at his feet and say y'all planting seeds? Shit, well, why we ain't growing?
Position has been, we announced on Martin Luther King holiday in a big rally we had in Washington that we're going to, in 90 days, release a boycott list all over the country. But in the interim, we're going to do a boycott. We're going to go and support those that support diversity. And you must remember these DEI programs are not only for blacks, it's for LGBTQ, it's for disabled, it's for veterans.
Where they at, Al? Why they not on TV, Al? How many of those people that you gave $125 to were gay, Al? How many of them were white women, Al? How many of them were veterans, Al? I didn't see no handicapped people in Costco with you. All I saw was black people. Damn it, he did it again. He got us tied up into some shit that ain't even got nothing to do with us. He got y'all out here boycotting companies that employ more black people than any other company. Look at this. Companies with large black workforces are rare. In fact, only 8 S&P 500 companies where black employees make up more than a quarter of the workforce. Collectively, these companies employ nearly 500,000 black Americans. Well, who's on the list, Triple B? We got Aflac, FedEx, Carrier Global, Altria Group, Nike, Amazon, Public Storage, Delta Airlines. Who employs the most people out of all of the companies, Triple B? Amazon, coming in at a whopping 292,505 black employees.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
And this the nigga that y'all want to follow?
And I'm going to say this and I'm going to end mine. If you ain't down for the Africans here in the United States, period, point blank.
What are y'all doing? What are y'all paying attention to? And the funny part, no, it ain't even funny. The shit is sad. The sad part is people are looking at us and they laughing. And they laughing because, hell, we put the shit out there on the damn web for them to laugh at. Somebody show me the White World Star. Somebody show me the Hispanic shade room where they gossiping about their celebrities. We looking at the wrong shit, following the wrong people. If y'all want better, do better.
At the end of this shit, what the fuck we tell them? Rock 'em. That's what we do.